Welcome to the next lesson. Last time we went through some of the absolute basics when it came to music. We learned how to read our rhythms, our tas, our ta-ahs, our ta-ah-ah-ahs, and we learned how to read notes on and off the stave. Well, in between the spaces of the stave. When we're reading notes on the lines, what do we use? Every good boy deserves Coca-Cola? No. We want to drink some of that orange stuff, that orange good stuff. Talk about some Fanta. Or you can eat some fish, depending where you're from. So every good boy deserves Fanta, or every good boy deserves fish. Then in between the spaces, what do we got? You forgot? Well, guess you got to do something. Hit your face. If you ever forget what's in the space, you got to hit your face. So every good boy deserves Fanta when it's on the lines and face when it's in the space. So let's make this practical. We're going to have some notes that come up on screen and we got to try and guess every note 100% right, and we got to read the rhythms right. So let's get to it. Whenever we want to start reading our notes, we got to do one thing. We got to find out whether it's on the line or in the space. So take a look at that first note. Is it on the line or in the space? Looks like it's on the line. So what do we use? Every good boy deserves Fanta. So let's count it up. It's not on line number 1 for every. It's not on line number 2 for good. It is on line number 3 for boy. That makes it a B note. All right. Next note. Is it on the line or in the space? It's in the space. So we got to use face. First space, it ain't there. Second space, I think it's there. So what does it become? An A. So we have a B and an A. Now a third note, let's move a bit faster. It's on the line. Which line? The second line. So every good, it's a G. The fourth note, now this is where things start to get a little bit easier. You can see that it is on the same space as the second note. So you could use face again if you wanted to, or you could just say, hey, it's on the same place as the second note, it must be an A. And that's just a quick way to do it. If you see that there's some notes in the same bar as another note, just know it's the same note as that note, okay? So we have B, A, G, A. Now, on our second bar, we have 3 notes that are on the same line. Every good boy. They're all B's, all right? Doesn't matter if it's a crotchet, a minim, or semibreve. If they're on the same line, then they are the same note. So we have B, B, and another B. All right, on to the next line. We have 3 notes that are on the same space. They're on the second space. You gotta hit your face or use your face to get this note. So it's not an F, but it is an A. Now, do we need to do the same thing for every note? No. Because they're all in the same place. It ain't going to change. It's still an A. So we have A, A, A. Now, the bar after that, super easy. It's in the same place as our second bar. We have 3 B's. Every good boy. B, B, B. Easy stuff. And eventually, you want to be able to just look at the line and know, hey, if it's in the middle, it's a B. If it's just underneath the middle on the second space, it's an A. The more you do this, the better you become. So try your best to have these notes absolutely memorized, have their positions memorized. All right, let's go to our 4th bar. We have a note on the 3rd line. So if it's on a line, we use every good boy deserves Fanta. So we have every good boy. It's a B note. Then the one underneath it, it's in a space, F-A. It's an A note. The one after that, I want you to try and figure it out in 5, 4. I hope you said good. Good for G. So it's a G note. And then our note after that is in the same space as the previous notes. It is a A note. It's an A. All right. Now, last 3 bars. We have a note that's in the middle. Now, we could go again, every good boy, but by now you should be able to realize, hey, if it's in the middle where it's 2 lines above and 2 lines below, in that spot, it must be a B note. So we have 4 B notes in a row. B, 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 B. And then right underneath it in our second space, we know that is a A. So we have 2 A's. A, A. Then we go back to that middle line. We have a B. Then back to the space, we have an A. So far, we're doing a lot of stuff on that middle line, which is a B, and the space just underneath that middle line, which is a A. Just have that in your head and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. And then lastly, we have our big stomach semi-breve. Our semi-breve or our whole note is on the second line. The second line is a G. Every good. So those are all our notes. If it's on the middle line, it is a B. If it's the space underneath the middle line, it's an A. If it's on the second line, it is a G. Name me a sport that starts with G. Go-karting. That's what I was thinking. Hopefully you said golf. All right. So now that we have the notes, we don't just want to leave it there. Let's try and clap out the rhythm. So if it is a crotchet or a quarter note, which are the same thing, you want to say ta. And I want you to clap your hands. Ta. All right. If it is a half note, you're going to say ta, ah. All right. Notice how my hands stuck together. Ta, ah. All right. So crotchet, ta. A half note, ta, ah. Make sure you say it out loud and you clap it out loud. Drive your neighbors crazy so that they can know that this dude or dudette is serious when it comes to music. All right. And then we have a semi-breve. When you have a semi-breve, it takes up 4 beats. So you're going to keep your hands stuck together and you're going to say ta, ah, ah, ah. Ta, 2, 3, 4. Ta, ah, ah, ah. Okay, so let's start this off. Bar number 1, we have 4 crotchets. This is my beat. Let's go. Ta, 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 ta. All right, one more time. Let's go. Ta, 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 ta. Now our next bar, we have 2 crotchets and a minim. Let's go right now. Ta, 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 ah. One more time. Ta, 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 ah. All right, let's take it from the first bar till the second bar. 1, 2, 3, clap it out. Ta, 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 ah. I want you to try it by yourself. I'm going to hold the beat. You go for the notes. In 3, 2, 1, let me hear you. All right, let's go to our next bar. So we have 2 crotchets and a minim. It's going to be the same as our second bar. So it's going to be a ta, 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 ah. And even the bar after that is going to be ta, 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 ah. All right, so 2 crotchets and a minim. Just get used to that rhythm. Super easy. So let's try and put it all together up until there. 3, go. Ta, 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 ah. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ta. All right, I went even a bit further because it was right there. So super easy. That bar number 5 was ta, 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 ta because we have 4 crotchets. Let's try it again together. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ta. All right, by yourself, let me hear you. Ta, ta, ta. Good stuff. Let's go for our last 3 bars. This is going to be super easy. We have 4 crotchets in one bar, another 4 crotchets in one bar, and then we finish off with a semi-breve. So that's 4, ta, ah, ah, ah. Let's try that last line together. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ta, 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 ah, ah, ah. One more time. Let's go. That's semi-breve. All right, I think we can put the whole thing together. Let me slow it down. I'll do it one time with you, then you got to do it by yourself. This is our beat. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ta, 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 ah, ah, ah. All right. I want you to do it by yourself. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you. I hope you got that right. Now let's try this one more time, but without the ticker moving you through the notes. You need to be able to follow and push the notes forward with your own eyes, all right? Because in real life, you ain't gonna have a ticker with you. So let's try this again, and I want you to follow the notes with every beat. I'm not gonna help you, I'm just gonna keep the beat, okay? So I'm not gonna clap my hands. You gotta do your clapping, and you gotta do your ta-ahs speaking from your mouth. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Second line. Keep saying it. Almost there. Say it. I hope you got that right. So that is how we put our rhythm together, and that's how we read our notes.